Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today starting Cat President, a more perfect union. This is going to be yet another visual novel, and this is going to be our first playthrough, which means we're going to have to go into options to adjust some things to make things go by super duper fast. Make sure you set transitions to none, crank the text speed slider all the way to the far right, make sure you set skip to all messages, after choices to keep skipping, and then finally the auto forward time slider all the way over to the far right. Then go to return to back out to the main menu and save your settings. Then go to new to start up a new game. You're going to enable the fast forward with right bumper, so make sure you do that once the text box appears. Once you get the name entry screen, you can put whatever you want in. This is going to be the name of your character. And then for this first choice, you always want to make sure you choose the topmost option. You're going to have to do this for every single playthrough. We're going to be doing 6 playthroughs, so get used to this intro right here. But the actual game is going to start once you get the character select screen. For this first playthrough, we're going to be covering the leftmost character, which is going to be Frisky. So, pretty straightforward visual novel. All you have to do is just make sure you keep the fast forward going. The game should automatically stop whenever there is a choice to be made. The choices that you are going to want to make in order to get the appropriate ending are going to be listed in the margin, so you can follow along using that as a text guide. And of course, we are going to have the gameplay going on at the same time if you need a more visual reference. So the way the achievements are going to work is we're going to need to get the endings for all 6 characters. There's also going to be one miscellaneous achievement per character that is going to involve us deviating from the choices that we need to get their appropriate endings. Now, this would normally mean an additional playthrough per character, however, we can circumvent this through a little save manipulation, and we're going to point out when you need to make those saves and loads. So for this playthrough, you're going to have the example be this specific choice set. Whenever you get to one of these choices that has a miscellaneous achievement tied to it, you're going to want to make a save right before this choice. So hit the start button and make sure you save it in an appropriate slot. Make sure you do keep track of these so we don't get them mixed up later. And then we're going to make the choice that gets us the miscellaneous achievement. For this one, we're going to choose the topmost choice, and then we're going to pick up our fast forward until the achievement unlocks. So there's going to be the achievement. It's going to be full house for 32 gamer score. Once it's done unlocking, we're going to then hit the start button. We're going to change the thing over to load in the bottom left, and then we're going to load up the save we just made. This is going to allow us to continue the playthrough and get back on the right track. That's going to give us the ending that we were trying to go for. So just make sure you get back to choosing the appropriate choices, and then just keep this up until you get to the end of the game. So once we finally wrap up this playthrough, we should be good for a slew of achievements once we get back to the main menu. First one up is going to be the Catrimony achievement for 32 gamer score. You can get this by either getting Frisky's, Dr. Nom Nom's, or Kale's good ending. Next one up is going to be Hail to the Chief for 32 gamer score. This is going to be to get any good ending. Then you're going to get Presidential Potential, and this is for unlocking any ending. And then what we were going for, which is the character-specific ending, is the Flirty One, 81 gamer score for getting Frisky's ending. That's going to wrap it up for our first playthrough. Check back soon for part 2, and that's all there is to it.